Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to you. I'm Suman Agarwal. I'm the co founder and director of ICBI. And we are doing this spotlight series with one more image consultant and a soft skills trainer from ICBI, where she is going to share her journey about her experience before ICBI, with ICBI, and now post certification. So her name is Mridul Soparkar from Mumbai, and she's a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer from Image Consulting Business Institute. So let me see if she's already here. And once she joins, I would just add her to this conversation and then we'll get started.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello, Mridul. How are you doing? Just
I'm
give me
doing
a
well, ma'am.
moment.
How are you doing? So happy to
Excellent.
see you.
Likewise. How's everything with you?
All well, ma'am. Thank you so much for asking.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Mridul, I was reading about your journey and I
Yes.
found it to be very, very interesting. With you, and can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm able to hear you.
Wonderful. So, your journey seems to be very interesting, and we would definitely like to hear a few things from your side because there are different chapters in your journey where I and how have you reached where you've reached now. So, starting from before you joined ICBI,
Mm.
so how did you actually discover Image Consulting Business Institute, and how did you feel that this could be your calling?
So, a little bit about my journey. I
Hmm?
started as a fashion designer from NIFT, and I was in my third year of college when this little bug bit me that I want to be an entrepreneur. And I
Wow.
want to do something of my own. And coming from a very service oriented background, nobody in my family has done business. And for me to step out of my comfort zone and come into the business space was something which not everybody was very happy with. They
True.
all wanted me to work with somebody, work under somebody, gain some experience, and then start if I wanted to ever start something.
Hmm.
But I was very clear about the fact that I want to do business. And I remember being in my third year of college when I came across Benaisha,
Mm-hmm.
and I happened to speak to her. I used to message her on Instagram. I used to DM her very often, asking her about how to get into the image space. What does image consulting look like? What does the future of image consulting look like?
Right.
And I had a lot of questions that I wanted to ask her, and if I could marry fashion designing with image consulting. And she then encouraged me that it would be the best thing that I could do was, have the two in my kitty and then start something of my own. So I did my research. I think I took multiple sessions of ICBI. I took the free trial sessions multiple times. And then finally, in my fourth year of college, I told my parents that this is it. This is what I want to do. And then, of course, once I graduated from NIFT, I moved into ICBI and I also did my master's alongside ICBI.
Wonderful. Lovely. So, talking about your parents, how did you manage to convince your parents in the first place, and how did they come on board with your decision?
Luckily,
Service, say, entrepreneurship is not easy, huh? Because I have been in
yes.
service for a very long time. And to take that kind of a decision,
Hmm.
for me also, it was quite a decision.
Hmm.
Of course, once I took the decision, it was like, no looking back. But
Yes,
that
yes.
transition is difficult. And I'm sure your parents must have really, really put their foot down in the beginning.
Luckily, ma'am, I've actually been very lucky in that space because my parents have always been very encouraging of me choosing my own career path. They said, do what you feel like, be who you want to be. There's
Hmm.
no looking back,
Acha.
and we will support you. But of course, because these are parents, of course, they have their own thought processes which they want to
Hmm.
share. And they always said, I think you should work for somebody and, gain some experience, understand the space, and then start something of your own when you're more sure of what you're doing. But I think I was also the adamant one, and I said, no, this is it. This is what I want to do. This is who I want to be. And they never stopped me from doing whatever I wanted to do in life. So I've
Wonderful.
been touched wood, very lucky there.
Lovely. So, was this a condition that पढ़ाई करोगे तभी आपको ये ICBI का कोर्स करना पड़ेगा, या सिर्फ ICBI नहीं मिलेगा, साथ साथ में मास्टर्स की डिग्री भी करनी जरूरी है? Was there any kind of a condition that was laid in front of you by your parents, or you
No,
just did it on your own?
no, it was completely my choice. In fact, my entire career has always been my choice. From choosing fashion designing was my choice. Preparing for NIFT was my choice. Going for masters was my choice. ICBI, looking out for ICBI was my choice. They only had to come on the last day of orientation and say, okay, this is what we want my daughter to do. That was the
Excellent.
only thing. Yes.
Wonderful. So, what did this dual qualification teach you at that point of time? You were doing masters and you were doing ICBI together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, did it teach you discipline, time management, self belief in any manner?
Absolutely. I think also coming from a 4G background, discipline has been an integral part of my life. I've grown up, with discipline, time management, waking up at a certain point in time, sleeping on time, managing your time correctly, I think has always been a part of my childhood. I don't remember anything apart from this. And
Lovely.
so for me, when I was doing my masters, I felt it was pretty much easy for me to balance the two, because on weekdays I would go to college, I would do my masters, and on the weekends I would do ICBI, and I would complete all of the the examinations that you had and the homework assignments that you had. I would do it over the week. So it was pretty much easy for me to balance the two, and also because I was doing my masters in personal styling, which also helped me with image consulting.
Excellent. That's really wonderful. So, how was your experience as a learner during ICBI student days? Was the classroom environment comfortable, or you felt overwhelmed, or you felt, "Arey, वापस back to school is like not my cup of tea"? How was the whole experience all about?
There was so much to learn, to be very honest. There was so much to learn, in not only professionally but also in life. There were so many life learnings. When you come to ICBI, when you do soft skills, you
Hmm.
actually realize that there are so many things that you learn which are so life oriented. It is not only that something you utilize in office spaces or in college, you utilize in your life. And the experience for me, I think, has been life changing, because I learned so many new skills. Yes, I was aware of them, but I could not master them unless and until I came to ICBI. I learned about image consulting. I was a fashion designer. I am a fashion stylist. Yes. But image consulting was a different ball game altogether, because there you're so client oriented. You are meeting somebody, you are understanding them inside out, understanding their personality, and then suggesting them the right styles. So I think that is something which is very different from a fashion designing or a fashion styling. And I think no other place in ICBI could have taught me that.
Wonderful. Uh, what has been the biggest shift um, during or probably after ICBI program? And has the shift been more personally or professionally?
I think both. Both, because personally, I feel I have become the best version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned so much from ICPI. I knew about the skills, but I was able to put it into practice when I came to ICPI. And today I'm able to help so many individuals become the best versions of themselves. So there's a lot of gratitude in there. And professionally also, because it helped me start my own business. It helped me transform lives. And I always tell everybody who I meet that I think my purpose in life is to transform people, to impact somebody's life and create the change. And that is exactly what I'm doing every single day. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of love in what I do.
Amazing. That's really amazing. So, do you think that ICBI has also contributed immensely in your brand launch and starting something of your own, like primarily?
Yes, absolutely. I think one, because the skills which I learned in ICBI, I couldn't have learned it anywhere else. And the second thing, I also feel that the webinars that Rakesh sir does on a very regular basis has also helped me understand the space of image consulting and soft skills. And like I told you, I don't come from a business family or a business background where we had, connections or we knew people. I had to do everything by myself. And I think the support from ICBI, the friends I made in ICBI, I think have been really helpful. IMPA has been very helpful when I first started, attending their sessions, getting work from people. I think that is where I started my journey of entrepreneurship, and of course, LinkedIn. As Rakesh sir keeps emphasizing on, keep telling people about what you do. And the
Right.
more number of people you keep telling, the more work you will get. And I think that was one piece of advice which has helped me a lot.
Excellent. So, tell us, Mridul, what kind of work are you doing? What are the assignments that you're undertaking currently?
So I work with the C-suite clients in corporates. I help them with the executive presence. I help them with 360-degree makeovers. I work with entrepreneurs who are starting out their own businesses. I help them again with 360-degree makeover, helping them with personal branding. I help them with team building, understanding the space, how to network with people, how to show up, and how presence looks like. And I help college students who are transforming from campus to corporate, so I help them with that makeover.
Wonderful. And what do they all, uh, when they undergo training with you, what
Mm.
actually stays with them for lifelong?
I think the fact that they all want to do better,
Hmm.
and they're all looking for betterment, they're all looking to become the best versions of themselves, and I think all of them have their own journeys, their own path, but what they all align is that how can I do better. And that is exactly where my job starts, of helping them, understanding them. And that is one of the reasons I also do a handwriting analysis.
Oh
So a lot
my
of my
God.
clients come to me for
Mridul, what all do
handwriting.
you do?
So basically, for handwriting, it helps me understand my client subconsciously
Hmm.
of who they innately are, because sometimes when you meet them for the first time, they don't generally open up with you, or they will not share their thoughts, their thoughts or their personality or their likes and dislikes maybe in the first day. But when I do a handwriting analysis way before I meet them, I know exactly who they are
So you
and what do
actually
they
get
really
their
want to
secrets
project.
revealed through their handwriting and then you deal with them
Absolutely.
accordingly. Wow.
Absolutely. And that is what makes them very comfortable with me as well. And I've seen
Excellent.
that firsthand. Yes.
Amazing. So you've impacted almost 4,000 or more number of people so far.
Mm.
Uh, what is the sole purpose, and why do you think this path is the most gratifying path that you have chosen? And do you think that you want to stick by this profession lifelong?
Forever. The answer is forever, because, like I told you, ma'am, that my mission or my purpose in life, I feel, is to create the impact. It is to transform people's lives. It is to make them become the best versions of themselves, which they never thought they could. And I always tell my clients, don't give me a Sunday off. I love working 365 days a year, 7 days a week. I just want to work. I love meeting new people, and I just enjoy training so much. It's like I never feel tired. Like I will do a 8 hour training and I will still be like, yeah, we can go out for dinner. We can do something different. I still have the energy even if I'm standing for 8 hours.
So
And
where is the
that is
energy coming
something.
from? Is it physically or more from the inner satisfaction that you get by transforming people inside out?
I think it is my inner fulfillment. I feel so fulfilled. I feel so happy. And when I'm going to bed at the end of the day, I just feel so much gratitude, and there is, I would say, a lot of fulfillment, in one word, that I've able to fulfill my purpose. And when you're able to find your ikigai, I think it's the best feeling ever. And I'm so lucky that I was able to find it at such an age where I was just starting out my career.
And what is your parents' reaction now to the whole thing? Are they
They are
happy to see
very
you
proud
happy?
of me. Very proud of me, very proud. I mean, seeing that I was able to start something from scratch and build it to such a level where I'm so happy I am able to, have so many people who I work with, of being able to find new clients every single day, people reaching out to me, and also earning good money. I think that is something which makes my parents so happy, and they're so, I would say, stress free now that my daughter is now doing what she loves doing.
Amazing. Um, has defense background also emphasized on your natural skills or ability? Because I'm sure people who are in defense also naturally have this skill set or probably inclination towards discipline and etiquette.
Hmm.
Am I right? So
Absolutely.
how do you think that this defense background has also emphasized and made this like a complementary skill of becoming an image consulting and soft skills training?
Very well said, ma'am. Because when I come from a defense background, my upbringing has been very different from somebody who's always stayed in the civil. And I have learned most of the skills right from childhood. That is how we were, that is how my parents always brought me up, with a lot of discipline, with etiquette, the right manners, how to lay your table when somebody comes for dinner, how do you serve them.
How do you
Everything has
conduct
always been.
yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Every single day, appearance, behavior, communication, like we say, the ABCs of image consulting. I think we have learned all of that from the beginning. And ICBI has actually helped me put names to every etiquette or every, I would say, skill. And of
So
course, polish it up completely. But
this is
yes,
more
I
like a
did grow up with
multiplier
that.
skill, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And I'm
And when,
sure
in fact,
your parents have all the reasons to be happy now.
yes, 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 absolutely. Yes, they definitely see a change in me. The skills that I have today, I did not have. The way I talk today, I did not when I was, 18, 19, 20. And when
True.
they see all of these changes in me, they just feel so happy and relieved that, she's found her calling.
So tell me, have you become more happy, more outgoing, or you've become more serious from what you were when you were younger?
A mix of both. I
Hmm.
am more serious. I am more put together. I'm very mindful of what I do. If I would, put in the right word, I am now more mindful of how I speak, of how I present myself, what I wear. I'm more mindful there. So yes, more serious in that way, but more outgoing because I just enjoy meeting new people now. Probably did not when I was in college. I was more of a career oriented person. I said, I want to be ambitious, I want to work, I want to get my things done. But today I enjoy meeting people because work is now done with people. And the more I go out, the more I network with people, is the more number of clients I also get. So again, a motivation for me to step out every day.
Awesome, awesome, absolutely awesome. I think there is one question that has come up.
Mhm.
NANC 19. How can I join this course? So, what you need to do, NANC 19, because that's the name that has come on the profile,
Yeah.
you can visit the website or you can just put a direct message on this page, ICBI India. Website is imageconsultinginstitute.com. So you can register and somebody from our team will get in touch with you, or alternatively, put a DM and our team will reach out to you. Yes, you were saying something, Mridul, about
I,
the
yes.
balance, the discipline and the balance that you were talking about.
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, that yes, I did learn all of the skills while I was growing up, but
Mhm.
ICBI actually helped me shape it up, polish it up, and now I am the best version of myself. So
Awesome.
yes, ICBI has been an integral part of my journey, and I
And I feel
wouldn't
so
do it
good.
any other
I
way.
mean, without, I mean, that is the reason why I don't even connect or talk to any of my students, consultants who come with me on live, because I don't want to influence their answers, their responses when
Mm,
they are interacting with me, because I don't want you to make up an answer or make up a response just
yes.
because we are doing live. So that is the reason why we have
Mm,
never connected like this ever before. And I'm
yes.
really happy, I'm really glad about the fact that there are so many things that we are able to directly, indirectly contribute and help our learners, our consultants shape themselves better so that they can shape other people in a much better manner. So
Yes.
sometimes I used to feel कि अरे हाँ जॉब अच्छा था, but जॉब से ज्यादा ये काम बहुत अच्छा है because इसमें there are so many people whose life have got impacted in a
Yes.
very different manner, in a very positive manner. My
Mm,
students, my consultants, my learners, who I feel, I mean, they come from different background. Some have had a very challenging background too, very challenging past, where some of them have actually even pawned their jewelry to do this program.
yes. Yes.
But believe me, these people today actually thank us, thank ICBI, thank the uh, their classmates for
Mm,
lifting them up, not
yes.
just lifting them up psychologically, personality wise, physically, in every manner they have been lifted. And they feel so indebted to the whole idea that there is a whole community, whole family who's there with us. And this is
Mm.
something which we feel is the biggest strength of ICBI. And I'm really, really proud of the fact, listening to your journey also, that how you have also evolved. Despite being from the army background, you still feel that we have been able to make a remarkable contribution. And I'm really grateful for
Absolutely.
that.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think ICBI has impacted so many lives beautifully. When I've met so many of my other image consultant friends as well, and when we discuss about ICBI, I think we've always had so many positive responses from each one that ICBI has been a game changer in their lives. So anybody who wants to join ICBI, you must like don't give it a second thought. Don't think too much. Just join
Wow.
the course, and you will actually feel the difference by the end of it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. So, my last question to you, Mridul, is that for someone who's watching this live and feeling
Hmm.
confused about their journey, about their career, what will they do next in life,
Hmm.
what would you say about choosing image consulting and soft skills through ICBI? You've already said that though.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, you must, because the change that you will see in yourself before you join the course and after you come out of it is going to be remarkable. And only when you start feeling the change, only when your life gets changed, is when you're able to change other people's lives as well. And I am a living example of that. Like I said, I was never this person, but I have become this person because ICBI has really helped me who I am today. And if ICBI wasn't there in my life, probably I wouldn't have ever chosen image consulting because I would not know where to go and where to get the certifications from. And ICBI also happens to be the only institute in India which gives you a proper certificate for soft skills and image consulting. And it's the best place to be in. And trust me, whoever is watching this live or will watch this live, just close your eyes and just sign on that paper and say, I want to be a part of ICBI. And you will feel the difference.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. And on that note, let's invite people who want to ask questions because,
Yes.
yeah, 1 second. Nancy. Okay, Nancy, we got your name finally, NANC 19. I hope you got the answer as well. Sneha is saying, is it helpful for the HR professional? Mridul.
Yes, absolutely. For HRs, definitely because you're surrounded with people every single day. You're dealing with them, and human resource is like one of the best, or I would say the most challenging jobs in the corporate because it's all surrounded with people and emotions. I think soft skills and image would be the best choice for you.
And like I said, it's a multiplier skill because it will only make you better in terms of your interpersonal skills, your communication, your own self presentation, how you can correct other people on so many aspects. So
Yes.
it's definitely going to be a win-win for you, Sneha. Okay, let's see if I can see some more questions. If you have any question, please feel free. We'll wait for 5 minutes. If you want to ask anything to Mridul or to me about her journey, her work, about ICBI in general, or anything that you would like to ask. Of course, related to the live session. Where do you stay, Mridul? Are you from proper Mumbai?
Yes, yes.
All right, wonderful. And your parents have always been in Mumbai?
No, they are from Pune. They still stay in Pune. In
Ah,
fact, I did my ICBI course from Pune.
acha. Okay, lovely. 1 second. How financially stable has this course been for you, Mridul?
For me, absolutely. It has been very financially stable. In fact, all of the investment which I made for the course, I've gotten it back in return long back.
Wow. How is the income growth? That's Megha Maggie. She's writing over here.
I think income is very well. It's how you market yourself, the kind of clients who you're dealing with, for sure. And I think you are able to make a good amount of money each month and you're able to support your family, if that answers the question.
So, Megha, just to add to what Mridul has said, uh, when people hear about marketing, they feel very overwhelmed that how will we do marketing? But to start, market, and grow this business is what is taught to you by ICBI, by Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, who does business enablement training over here. Like even Mridul mentioned that she has been attending a lot of webinars, um, sessions by Sir. So a lot of things happen. So this is a completely well designed and well structured program where everything is given to you so that you don't have any struggle or you don't have any challenge in understanding that how do you market yourself. A lot of marketing happens through ICBI because we also have book appointment site which is called the search engine, which is like a practo site which is for doctors. We have similar site for image consultant and soft skills trainers on our website. So if you just have a look at the website imageconsultinginstitute.com, the first page itself has book appointment site. You click on it and you will be seeing the entire search engine of all the experts, professionals who are practicing, and they get inquiries directly through the website. So every day on an average we have say about 50 to 60 inquiries going out, and that's commendable for something which has just started recently. I'm sure, Mridul, you are also part of the search engine, right?
Yes, yes, I am.
So a lot of people get work from there, and this is like an on an autopilot mode where people start getting work, and then of course they also do a little promotion for themselves. Once they are on track, then of course work starts flowing automatically.
Yes,
What kind of
absolutely.
experience is required for this course? So basically, there is no specific experience.
Hmm.
You Ria. So Ria, if there is no specific experience, as long as you know what you have to do, as long as you can communicate well, as long as you have the inclination to help people change their life, that is something that is most required for this kind of a industry. Nancy, are you going to train us, ma'am? Also, how many months does it take? Nancy, the entire course is for 1 year, which is image and soft skills. I don't take classes, but I do keep popping in every now and then, and I keep asking questions. I keep sharing my insights. So, those are the things. Of course, towards the end, I do take a session as well, but that comes much later in the program. Uh, okay, this is it. Any more questions before we close? Mridul, are you able to see anything? Because I can't see any more questions.
No, no, I'm not able to see.
All right. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mridul, for joining in and having this wonderful conversation and encouraging other people also to think about what image consulting and soft skills training is all about. I wish you all the very best. Keep
Thank you so
shining.
much, ma'am.
And since we are both in Mumbai, please do drop in and let's meet and interact. And of course, I would love to know more about you.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me on this live. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome, Vaishali. Vaishali, you want to know more? Please visit the website imageconsultinginstitute.com and you will get all the information. You can also see us, on our page. You are already on our page, ICBI India. So all the links are there in the link tree and you can go and check all the links and get in touch with us. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'll see you once again very soon. Until then, this is Mridul and Suman signing off for today.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.